childlike faith, what does that even mean? How does a child react to the world? They're dependent, they're trusting, they're innocent, they're true to their feelings, they speak their mind because there's no guilty conscience holding them back. They say what they truly mean in their heart. They put adults in very difficult and awkward situations because they tell it like it is, but in an innocent way, not malicious way, like adults have learned to do. And we have to receive God that way and trust Christ that way with childlike faith. Childlike faith is trust, dependence. You can't do nothing without it. Tell God in prayer tell it like it is. You know, King David wrote the Psalms in anguish, in anger, in praise, in mourning, all kinds of ways. But it was true. It was intimate. And that's how we should be and treat prayer that way, especially, and life and our faith in a childlike manner. You know, save our tantrums, not to the world, but for Him. Beat on Christ. He wants that. He wants the genuine shouting to Him and crying to Him. He wants childlike faith. He said Himself that He blesses little children. He loves little children because they're innocent, the innocence of them. You know, He was speaking in Mark, that He was speaking to a crowd, and some people brought children to Him to bless them. And even the disciples, they were still learning. They were still learning and growing in their faith. So they didn't understand. So they rebuked that family. Like, dude, he doesn't have time for children. He's only speaking to the important people and this and that. Well, no. God's like, He rebuked the disciples. He was displeased with them. Like, listen, don't do that. Let them come to me. Again, childlike faith. I want children. I love children, and He blessed them. You know, they thought that He should speak to only certain individuals and in high positions and establish his authority and whatnot. But He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to declare His position or further His position. He was God. He wasn't wasting His time with doing that. He wasn't even interested in that because He's God. Forget about position. I'm here to talk to the sinners and the prostitutes and the tax collectors and people that need Him. He came to save the sinners, to sit with the sinners and eat with the sinners. Not to sin, but to teach them not to sin. So I could sit with the sinner, but at the same time show them how to do it and what not to do, and teach them that, right? Teach them God's way. He came to show people that it needs to be genuine, and that's what children are. So let us have childlike faith. Let us come to Him with genuine love, genuine feelings. Treat the world that way. Depend on Him and treat the world with childlike faith. Like, be kind, right? Be loving. Be trusting to a certain degree. You also have to be wise, right? Gentle as a dove, wise as a serpent. Still have to be alert. But childlike faith, come to Him with innocence. Come to Him with genuine, intimate love and sorrow and pain, and He'll lighten your burden. Give all your burdens to Him. Childlike faith. Stop trying to be this grown-up adult. You can still act accordingly, but in your heart, be like a child. Be like a child and have childlike faith, and then you'll see how loving God truly is. Forget your pride, arrogance, titles. Kids don't worry about that. So you shouldn't either. Forget about positions and just seek his power and praise him. God's waiting for you. Other believers, other people, lost people are waiting for you to live that way. Show them what Christ looks like. Show them what having Christ in you looks like and feels like. It's a blessing.